This is TWiT. So you had a problem.
I have so many problems, but I think I can fix this problem.
Okay.
We have 4 iPads, 5 phones, backup batteries that we need to charge. We have Bluetooth headphones, AirPods, Apple Watches.
And 3 teenagers.
Yes, three. That's the biggest problem.
The most important problem. And you don't want them to go to bed with their phones and their iPads. They'll stay up all night.
We keep them all in our room, in my husband and I's bedroom.
I love this rule.
Yes, 9:30. It's later on weekends sometimes, including when kids come over at
Do
night.
they come and they sheepishly hand them over? They go, okay, here.
Usually it's you know, it depends. It's a little bit of.
Is there a struggle sometimes?
Sometimes it's a reminder, you know.
Milo, give me that iPad now.
But you know, you want them to learn themselves because they'll be out of the house soon, and then you won't have the charging station. So
there's a place that they come in your bedroom,
yes, and they put them in there.
Everything's and it's all there.
Everything gets charged. It's so.
But initially, that was like a USB hub with lots of wires.
Right, everywhere, and it's hard. Yeah, and it's a mess. And so I want to make it neat. I want to hide out the mess.
Yeah.
And so if you look on Amazon, you'll find dozens and dozens of these.
What do they call them?
Charging stations, family charging stations. They range from like $20. Some are like $500 because they're like institutional charging stations.
I've seen the carts.
Yeah.
Where they roll them around, the iPad carts and so forth.
And you have to be careful because it often looks like they come with a neat little cords, and they don't, you know, you need short cords often. Sometimes you need long ones, the cables, they don't usually come with them. So here is what I decided. This was my first choice. It's the GUS multi-device charging station. It's made of bamboo, which I like.
It's actually pretty, yeah.
So it can fit, the phones go in here.
They don't quite fit in the slots.
Yeah, the big ones are not. Do you have an extra phone?
It should fit an iPhone 10 on.
Yeah, so the 2 plus-size phones, and here's what 3 plus-size iPhones look like. It's they kind of knock into each other. It's not bad. I mean, if these don't have cases, these is the Pixel, and they're not on cases, but it's fine if you have 3. We have 5, but you might have only 3. And then you have the iPads.
You might need 2 of these, is what you mean.
Yeah, 2 would be good. So what I really like about this is it's magnetic. So
the guts inside are where the charger lives.
Yeah, so here is where you put like a a USB charger.
Is that Velcro so you can glue it in there and it doesn't rattle around?
It's soft. You could, I guess, glue it in there,
it
but
looks like a little Velcro thing for holding it. That's good.
Yeah, you can hide the cords underneath here. You know, just hide them down so they don't.
So if you don't
get
have
all
short
tangled.
cords,
they get. You go through here and you go through the.
And where do the cords go, though?
They go like this.
Oh, I see.
So
there's little holes in the front.
Yeah. So you can, they come out here, and then, well, I have it back. Do
they go into the iPad slot? Is there an opening there for that, or does it have to go around?
Well, this one doesn't really fit underneath here. That was one of the problems. Like, if it goes like that, it doesn't fit. If it goes like that, it doesn't really fit.
It's almost as if they designed these but never really tried them.
Well, some multi-port USB chargers are shorter than the others. You get one but you can just stick it out the back, and then this will come out here. And then they come out, or they come out the side, and so this is fine. I like how it looks.
This will be so much better when everything's wireless, because then you would just have that all be like a charging thing, and you just put them there.
So yeah, we do have 2 phones. We have the 10 and the 8 that are both wireless, and those take up more space. Like if you're laying them down, like there's not. That is the other problem with this. This is a temporary solution because you are upgrading our devices all the time.
Right.
And so, so 2 cows on Twitter.
How much is the bamboo?
This one is $39, so $40.
Okay. It's the Gus.
Yeah, Gus. I don't know what G or U or S stands for, and probably that little
useful stuff.
Oh, yeah, great useful stuff. Oh, thank you. Okay, so then 2 cows on Twitter saw this, and it was a thrifter deal. Do you follow @thrifter on Twitter? You should. It was originally $45. But I got it for $32. I think you might still be able to. It's called the Levin, and looks like it's now back to $45.
Is it called the Levin or just 11?
The
organizer?
Levin.
The Levin.
The Levin makes it sound good.
Yeah.
Here's the pros of this. It's got a power button here, so you can turn it off and on. So if you're, during the day, you don't have to be sucking up power. You can just turn it off.
That's actually a good idea. Yeah.
10 ports.
Okay.
And it comes with the cable. So first, it has 4 cables here. and they stretch out. They're retractable.
So the charger's built into this one.
Yes.
That's
so
nice.
you have 4 cables here for Android and iPhone. So, you know, this does not fit the Pixel because it's a micro USB, not a USB-C. So it's already a little bit outdated. But, you know, a lot of phones still charge with micro USB. My backup batteries charge with micro USB. A lot of my Bluetooth headphones do.
Sad to say, that's not dead yet.
Yeah, so you can, you know, it's not as well made as I would like it to be.
It's
like these kind of, and you know, unless you get like really good cords, like they're, you know, everybody's cheaped out on their USB-C or their Lightning cables and been sorry that you did. But then on this side, you can use your cords that
there's 6 more ports.
Yeah, 6 more ports that you can charge. So this is where I charge the Pixel because I can plug in a USB-C cord.
And these are 12-watt ports. I don't know if you get 10 12-watt devices on there. But
so
I guess you could.
This is really handy when the kids have a sleepover. So then you can, because then you have like their 3 phones.
So you make visitors give up their phones as well.
Nothing good happens after 9:30 when a bunch of teenagers are together on their phone. I can guarantee it. You remember what it was like. It's like going outside into the, you know, your parents didn't let you go outside to the park at 9:30. And this does not fit our iPads. It'll fit a Kindle. But our school-issued iPads have the big, thick cases
on them,
and they don't fit in there.
Yeah, these slots seem strangely narrow.
Yeah, so this is good for phones and Kindles.
All right.
So, and then it comes with the extra cables.
And it goes to 11.
Yes, it goes to 11. That is confusing because there's 10. It doesn't go to 11. There's only 10. Okay, so here is the DIY solution.
This is the Burke.
The Burke.
B-U-R-Q-U.
The Burke. Burke has been working on this problem for me for a while because
This looks like you might be torturing hamsters.
You could, yeah. Or like, I don't know, you could store eggs in this. This we got at Michael's. It's for files, right?
Oh, it's a rustic file organizer. It's a Petaluma file organizer.
Right. Metal and wood. We call it rustic farmhouse style, which I like. You can go to Michael's or Office Depot or any place basically and get a file folder thing like this in whatever design you want.
Yeah, this was from Michael's.
This was $13 at Michael's. But it did not come with these holes in here. Burke drilled those holes for me.
That's clever. So you put the tablet here. Give me a tablet. We could just try that here. So you put a tablet in here, and then you can just plug this in right there.
You could even put a phone in there too.
Nice. I mean, these aren't Apple tablets, so they're not going to work with the Lightning cables, but that's good. I like that.
You could just,
and a phone even, I guess.
Yep, you can charge. This is a nice Anchor cable that I got. I really like the Anchor cables, Lightning cables.
We like
Get those.
Anchor stuff.
And then it just
This is pretty, and you could get 4 or 5 phones in each slot.
Because you can put and then on the back, I'll show you.
You know what? Burke actually has invented something better than any. Look at that.
And he also added one of these cord things. I don't know what you call this exactly. John, what do you call this?
It's a cord tie. Yeah.
Cord tie, so you can attach them there.
And you just twist it and it holds it in place.
He also experimented with actually gluing one of the multi-port chargers on the back. We have another
That's a good idea.
So you can do that so it doesn't just hang down there. But it's in the back anyway, you don't see it. So this is my favorite right now, the Burke. He's gonna start selling them on Etsy.
No, but you should look at Etsy because I bet there are people doing something like this.
There are all kinds
But you
of people
could easily do that yourself
Yeah.
from a craft store. And it might be better to do that because you kind of know what you want, and this wouldn't be difficult to build. In fact, I would make the kids make this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like having them dig their own grave. Just
sort of. That's why it feels taking away their phones at night.
Make them build this. This is where we're putting your stuff, kid. And then they'd build it like that. Now, I want to show you what I have.
Okay.
And this is great. Mark Spagnuolo made this. He's the wood whisperer. He made this more than 10 years ago. And it's heavy. So I'm going to need Jerry to help me lift this up. Isn't this gorgeous?
Oh, that is
This
really
is
nice.
fine woodworking. This is Babinga wood, African Babinga wood, and spelted maple. Look at that beautiful maple. These are ebony handles. He really did a great job. And inside, now I put a power strip in there, but you could see he's got openings for all the cabling. So you could have something behind it, or you could put a power strip in there and then have the cables come up and through. This is too small for tablets. He made this in the pre-tablet era. This was from I think 10 years ago, almost exactly 10 years ago. And in fact, you can watch his 12-part series on making this because he's a brilliant woodworker. This is, I don't actually use this. There you go. There he is giving it to me when he brought it by the cottage with his wife, Nicole Spagnuolo. Mark's really talented.
That's really nice.
Isn't that beautiful? I actually, and Mark, you'll be happy to hear this, it's still in my house. It's the first thing you see when you come in the front door here. We don't really use it to charge that much. You could, but we don't really use it. It's just such a beautiful work of art, a work of wood, that this is the back, so you can see I haven't dusted it back here.
It's almost 10 years old. It's 10/6, he signed it, 10/6/08.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? So. Yeah. And you can watch him make it, and he has all the plans such as they are. I think it's on the back of a napkin on his website. But thank you, Mark, for this. And I just love this as a piece of art, if nothing else. But it has the principle.
Yeah, you should start using it. Don't you want to like?
You couldn't do a tablet in it, though.
But you could charge your AirPods. You could charge Bluetooth.
A lot of little devices.
Battery, like backup batteries. That would be a great place for those because then people can grab them.
This used to be my drone battery case.
Oh.
Until the drone.
And you lost the drone.
Yeah, hit the water.
You need a drone storage.
It's good for that kind of thing, for rechargeable batteries, stuff like that.
That is exactly, I think that,
Isn't it beautiful?
Except for it doesn't have the iPads. But I like being able to close it. I mean, we talked about this.
That's the nice thing. In the living room, this just looks like a work of art, a nice piece of furniture, kind of an Asian theme. But then when you open it up, you see it's actually got all the electronics inside.
Right. And so you also, by your bedside table, you just drilled holes in the back of your
That's another thing you can do, and that wasn't a bad idea. You know, if you have an inexpensive bedside table, or you don't mind drilling a hole in it, that's exactly what I did. I drilled, so most bedside, you know, that's not a table, it's like a little nightstand, right? They have drawers, right? And the back, generally the drawer doesn't go all the way to hit the back. There's a clearance between the back of the nightstand and the drawer. And this is usually thin particle board, nothing too fancy. You can easily take a drill, put a hole in that. So I did put a hole, and actually I didn't put the cables through that hole. I put the plug through that hole and put the whole charger in the drawer. And the charger has all of these cables attached. So all you really need to do is drill a hole for the power cord. That's going to go out behind the nightstand. When you put the phone in the nightstand drawer, connect it all up and close the drawer, there you can't see anything. You can't see wires coming out of it. It worked really well. So actually, that is exactly how I charge almost everything now, is I just put it in my drawer. In fact, I don't know if you were inspired by my tale of this, John, but John's done the same thing in my office here. I have a USB charger in my drawer there, and I just plug in all the cables. I guess great minds work alike.
I mean, I am very, everything has its place, and that's...
You like it ship-shape.
I do, and because otherwise they're just going to end up in the kids' rooms.
Right.
And
no, I think this is a good idea.
Yeah,
and it reduces clutter, and it gets the job done, and maybe even more importantly, everything gets charged every night. So you know, with teenagers, my number one complaint is anytime I see my kids, they say, "Oh, and bring your charger," because their phones are never charged. They're never charged.
Right. Yeah, and then they use your backup batteries, and then they don't charge those.
Unfortunately, Mark Spagnuolo's Wood Whisperers cabinet is not for sale. No, I'm not accepting offers. But you could make it yourself if you're a woodworker, or get some ideas from Mark's site, thewoodwhisperer.com. And you'd have to make this yourself. We don't even have plans for the Burke.
No, just drill holes in the thing.
Channel Burke. And here's actually
that was the Burke.
This is on. You did this on Know How. He actually put this in a giant leather case.
Yeah. So that
is great.
And he had the big charger, and each one had its own power source. It was amazing.
Why did he take that apart? That's fantastic.
That's your restoration hardware box, and he thought
I like it that he cut holes in it in case children get stuck in there.
Also for the cords.
Oh, okay.
But as a child, and there's no heads inside that box either.
But you know, kids might actually want to get stuck in there so they can use their iPad all night.
It's true.
It's always good, just for safety, to have air holes on there.
I want to see what you guys have too. So send pictures. Yeah, you can use a hashtag. You can @ me at Megan Morrone, or use hashtag TWiT. If you have pictures of your solution, we want to see them, because nothing here is perfect, and I need perfect.
I think in a way it speaks to the fact that it's custom. Everybody has unique needs and a unique number of devices and kinds of devices. So you almost have to make something that is specifically for your needs.